Hello, everyone. Welcome to Development Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew State Studios. With me today is Jiunn, Seth, guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing
All
well,
right.
man.
Doing good, man. I thought it was John TikTavish, but what do I know?
Yeah,
Big
I don't
time.
know.
Some days.
It's a new name every time.
Every time.
So today we are talking about the Atabey Corona Cigar 25th anniversary. Cigar is, I'm not even sure what kind of a total this is. 6 3/4 by 56. What would you classify this as?
Fucking huge.
I'll write that in the review.
Super Gordo? Like, I don't know. It's
Well, it's
Yeah,
got that 56 ring gauge. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like halfway to a Gordo, but it's a Toro. So yeah, it's a weird.
More than a Toro.
this
It's
a
almost
torpedo
Churchill.
style?
Toro.
No.
No, it's not torpedo.
No, no.
You
Oh.
smoked it, man. Why are you asking? Are you serious? You smoked the goddamn thing.
It was
Obviously,
memorable.
June had a great experience.
Actually,
Yeah, it'd be like a Toro
It's a double
Gigante
Robusto.
or something. Gigantes, I don't know.
Double
It's a weird
Robusto?
size.
Double Robusto.
6
Oh,
Oh, you know
3/4 by
what? Yes,
56?
it could be a double
Yeah.
Robusto.
Double
If you
Toro.
look at
No, this is like almost double Churchill.
no, it's a double 656. Behike 56.
6 3/4, almost 7 inches.
big
It's
cigar.
bigger, it's bigger than it's big. I mean, Behike 56 is 6.5 by 56, so it's taller. It's longer than that, and
Yeah.
that's a double Robusto. I mean, it's huge.
This
This
gonna
is a
be an
naming
exciting video
council
for everybody
discussion
today. Yeah,
somewhere.
You guys
we'll
can
carry
hash it
this
out
one.
on Thursday.
They've created a size. They just
All right,
need
here you go.
to give it a factor
There
in
you
the
go.
number.
All right, so this cigar comes out of the Tobaccos de Costa Rica factory in Costa Rica. The blend is undisclosed. It is blended by Nelson Alfonso. Price point is $34. The cigar was released in December of 2020. And we picked this cigar up from the only place that you can buy it, which is Corona Cigar Company, because it's their
Boom.
anniversary cigar. So go to coronacigar.com. If you're in Florida, hit up any one of their number of locations. You can pick up one of these cigars and enjoy a fine spirit as well. All right, so with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with the cigar?
I liked it. You guys did not totally see that. That's okay. Because just trying to get that ad revenue. Okay, anyways. I thought this was a finesse cigar, right? Finesse. Deep, rich flavors, full flavors. So I got buttered Hawaiian rolls, not just Hawaiian rolls. You just take it out of a package, butter them.
So it's
ripe,
additional buttered,
yeah, extra
Yeah.
butter.
extra butter.
Ripe cherries, so jammy ripe cherries, baking spices. I thought it was good. I thought the first couple of thirds held up pretty well. The last third, it's a little bit mediocre. But man, I would not pay for this amount to have this cigar again.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts on it?
Listen, in terms of the cherries, I would say they're more Rainier cherries,
Disagree.
which, well, those are the ones that grow in Washington, when in Rome. Listen, it's big cigar. I think it has an elegant core profile, which I thought was like honeycomb, some like sweet spices. It was creamy. There was some baking chocolate notes, but it just never showed much growth or complexity in the first and the final third. I thought the second third was decent, but overall, when you look at the cigar, there was a big cigar with not a lot of flavors coming out of it.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
Listen, man, I had to go to a walk-in clinic after smoking this because I pulled my bicep reaching for the flavor complexity. It's just like, I've smoked a bunch of Atabeys and they've been really, really good. Like I can count on one hand the number of really good cigars I've had in my life, and Atabey is on that list. So to be frank, going into this, I was expecting a pretty great experience, and it's not an unpleasant experience, but when you drop $34 and you spend almost 3 hours smoking a cigar, you kind of want there to be some really interesting flavors there. And while they were pleasant, they certainly weren't commanding that kind of price tag. It was a pretty big disappointment for me. And I feel bad because, I love Jeff. I love Corona Cigars. They're a fucking phenomenal shop. But we talked in the green room. I was like, man, if a customer came into Corona and dropped $34 and had the experience that I did, I can imagine they'd be pretty pissed off. And I'm just hoping it's an outlier. But yeah, I was super disappointed. It was not what I would expect out of the experiences I've had with Atabey in the past. Aaron, what was your experience like?
Yeah, I thought the cigar was a fairly underwhelming Atabey. It just seems as though the cigar just didn't carry the same fullness and elegance of flavors that previous releases did. I can kind of see how this fits the kind of Corona cigar and their clientele, and wanting to be very mild. But I think it went a bit too far in that direction. I'm sure they'll sell just fine, but I think it's a miss in regards to like the avid smoker and the Atabey fan that knows the line and expecting something along that level. With the high price point, along with the experience, I just don't see returning to the cigar. It's just, other Vitolas, other releases just performed a lot better than this one did. All right, so let's get into the scores. Going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.62. Seth at 5.95. John at 5.35.
Oh, Robot Man from Robot Land.
You're gonna have to go back to
Robot Man from
you're gonna have to go
Robot
back to
Land.
Jiunn.
Oh, start at Jiunn? Okay.
Yeah. You have to
Jiunn
start
gave it a
Jiunn.
6.62. Seth gave it a 5.95. John gave it a 5.35. And I gave it a 5 even. So Jiunn had that 6.62 matchup for you.
That showed well. It was it was almost like smoking the good Atabeys from back in the day.
God.
Almost. It's what were they? Well, we had them and they were like super good. Do you guys remember roughly how many years ago that was?
2015, 2016.
That long ago?
Probably around there.
Gosh.
17.
Dang. Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. It sort of reminded me of those days, but and really, I think Atabey does way better in larger ring gauges. I really don't like any of their small ring gauge stuff. But man, like I said, this is really expensive, man. Like I get it, 25th anniversary, beautiful box and all that stuff. But
All right, Seth, 5.95.
Yeah, man. Listen, if I'm coming in second at 5.95, that's never a good sign. So it's just the flavor profile never really took off. With that, it's going to hurt any cigar, but it's really going to hurt a cigar when it's $34. That's just, you can't do that. You just can't.
All right, John, 5.35.
Yeah, man, I smoke lots of mild cigars, and you can still have a mild cigar that has flavor complexity. And like I said, it was pleasant. It just lacked all complexity. So the 5.35 matches up well. I had a bit of a resistant draw, and I had a touch up, and just a really linear experience overall. Aaron?
Yeah, my 5 even matches up. It's a slightly below average flavor profile. I also had a really tight draw. This is a big ring gauge cigar that's packed full of tobacco and just kind of gets it right to that mid-range mark. Final thoughts on this cigar from you guys? I
will agree with Jiunn's comment that I've smoked a number of Atabeys in different sizes, and they actually do better in the larger ring gauge, which is kind of surprising. So for me, if I was spending that kind of money, I would probably pick up one of the many other delicious offerings from Atabey, but that's just me.
There you go. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us, but also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.